Anthony, no, I got those break even. I should just close them at 10%, but whatever, it's okay. Well, I'm trying to stream on YouTube again. Hopefully this is working. OBS has been a pain in the ass. Kind of weird when you invert the NQ chart, it almost looks like a penny stock and it just keeps bleeding. I just don't know, like, kind of daily where we're gonna target today. Like, there's just so much resistance here. All right, I'm gonna give the market like a good 5-10 minutes before entering any trades. Come on, MNQ. Holy shit. No, I've never had issues with Trader 8. If anything, it lags the least out of any broker I've used. Topstep usually lags a lot more in TradingView. Probably an insane amount of profit taking. Alright. In that case, let's just mark out these levels then. Then we have this fair value gap on the hourly. Let's go to the 4-hour. Alright, look at that open. We already lost over 100 points. We kind of already breaking support on the shorter time frame. I'll be honest, I don't know what to watch today. Anything above this is very iffy because like there's just so much like liquidity points, but we're already up so much. I mean, maybe later this week, but I don't think today, especially how we're opening right now. And then this fair value gap, it's bullish now, but if this gets inverted, it's gonna be bad. So I'm just gonna watch a shorter time frame for now and see what happens. Let me check what the tech stocks are doing. All right, this 5 minutes is gonna close in like 20 seconds. This is extremely bearish for now. I mean, the market is up like what, over 2% at this point, right? 3%? It's up 3.3% since Friday. So probably definitely a lot of profit taking today until we consolidate. Some mark out. I wouldn't be buying any longs here until we get a confirmation. We need a market structure shifted upside. And I would wait for at least a 5 minute. Alright, 5 minute close. I may take a short to the downside or scalp. If you guys are trading futures, do not use minis today. There's no need. We're getting like $10 movements every minute. At least. You blew your XFA today? The market just opened. Unknown, come on, man. You blow on purpose? Don't do that. You just always open another combine. Since when can you only have one? Why would you think that? I have 5 XFAs right now. You can have, I think you can have unlimited combines. Only 5 XFAs though. Man, you need to read the rules on the website and everything, bro. I study the fact page and all the prop firms before I sign up for them. Here, I'll share my notes here again. They may be outdated though. I think I made those notes like over a year ago. I know I said I was gonna take a short hair, but I literally got distracted so easily. Damn, I should have just done 2 micros right here. Okay, we had that bullish for value gap for now. I'll do just 1 long. I'm still very iffy on longs right now. Because this is a huge gap. It's very scary. 115 points. 175. Yeah, I would not want to be stuck. This ends up keep going to fill this.
Order filled. Order filled.
Is the order filled live? I can lower it. I think. Oh. I saw on Insta someone made that into their alarm. Like they remixed it and it freaks them out every time they wake up. Unknown what? Bro. I have no words for you, bro. That's not how it works. You have a 50k, you can only make 1500 max a day. You're already over the limit. Lose 300 on purpose. Do you guys like not read any of the restrictions or rules? Which account size do you have? Okay, you can only make 1500 max, lose 300. Because if you close a day out of with 1800, it's gonna make you do an extra day. No, it's not. Bro, just go to your Topstep dashboard and look, see what it says. Topstep has always been 2 days the quickest. I think My Funded Futures is the only one that I personally know about that you can pass 1 day, and it depends on what account you get. Yeah, lose 300, just get around 1500 bucks and then lock out. What a fucking monkey, man. Yeah, tomorrow just make sure you're at like 3K or like give or take. I think they have like a $50 like grace or whatever they call it. It doesn't have to be exactly 1500, but yeah. Look at this 50-minute closure. This is a market structure shift to the downside, by the way. Let's... And now we are creating a bearish fair value gap on the 5-minute, but this is also massive. Like, these are too big for me to play. Always misses me. An instant like 20 bucks. Try out partner.
Order filled. Order filled.
$15 on Topstep keeps lagging. It's delayed. There we go. Takes like 20, or not 20, like 5 seconds for it to refresh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do more than like 2 to 3 micros today max. There's one
Order
more.
filled. Order filled.
So I know I did 3 micros there pretty quickly. That was really aggressive. Ideally, you shouldn't do that. You should only add like 1 max after 5-minute closure. So I added like what 3 in like 3 minutes. That was too aggressive, especially in this volatility. That wasn't too good. I got lucky, made like I think like $100. Usually wait for a 5-minute closure, see what happens. Because if this kept going down, I probably could have lost like 200 there. Yusuf, yeah, right now it's just scalps, man. I wouldn't really call these retracements. It's better just to wait the first 30 minutes and get a feel of the direction of the market. Right now, it's just quick scalps. This wasn't really a retracement. It was just get whatever I can out of this. This 5-minute though engulfed the previous bearish candle, so I think we will go to this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. That was a good 5-minute close. If you wanna scalp, I think the best is actually just do 5-minute and then 15-minute. So this 5-minute close, you could technically, you know what, I'll do it right now to show you. As soon as a 5-minute closes, you can have a starter position, because this 5-minute closed bullish engulf the previous bearish candle. And actually, that's a market structure drift on a
Order
shorter time frame.
filled.
And you know what? Let's hold this till here. Just one contract. We did grab some liquidity on the 15-minute. And then stop would actually just be below the candle that formed this. And if I had 2 micros, I would have scaled one out here and probably let one run to see how far in we will retrace into this this fair value gap, because I honestly don't know. We may stop at 25, 50%, or even trace the whole thing. But I think for a long right now, it's good short term. Yeah, no, let me know when the silver bullet alert goes so I can trade on Webull. Is it live on the callout hub now? Okay. Let me just turn on notifications right now. Let's do messages. Is Trump talking? I did not see that. Maybe they just didn't put on here, but okay. Thanks for letting me know. TT, you said MSS are closes above previous candle open, right? Yeah, it just has to close above the opening of the previous candle.
Order filled.
And that was actually a good trade. I'm glad whoever mentioned that brought it to my attention. That was good. So this trade was good because 15-minute we grabbed liquidity into this bullish Favela gap. 5-minute we had market structure shift because this 5-minute engulfed the previous bearish candle and it closed above it. It doesn't have to close above the wick, just above the body. Then you can grab a starter like I did, 1 micro or whatever you want. Then you can you can scale out. So if I had 2 micros, I said I would have scaled out one here, and then I would let the other one run. But like I said, this is way too big. I have no idea how far this is going to. Because right now, all of this 5 minutes is basically an imbalance. So, but that was a good trade nonetheless. There wasn't much downside to this. 1 micro made 58 bucks. If this was a mini, that would have been 580. No, and for Silver Bullet, only plus buy and QQQ. Alright, at this point, I'll also just wait for this hourly close. So 5 minutes. I don't like having position open, ideally before the 30-minute or 1 hour open. And at this point, we would give the market 30 minutes to figure out what it wants to do. So I'm just gonna give this another 5 minutes and I'll reanalyze. Do you use smaller take profits in pre-market? Yeah, but I actually do usually trade minis. Today was wild, but generally speaking, like from, I don't know, like maybe like 5 to like 9-ish, depending obviously on like news days and whatnot. It's less volatile, so I like it more personally because I can like do minis. No, I did NQ minis today, but yeah, usually yes. Because look at the action we got, and then the first 5 minutes of New York Open. This is a huge like movement in just 5 minutes. 100 points. Even 1 micro, this would have been insane if you were in a long position. This is scary. Yeah, don't do minis, man. Start with micros. Literally only do minis once you build cushion in your balance. Like minimum, I would say 5K. Ideally, like 8 to 10K, because then you have the comfort of at least scaling in. But if you're doing minis and you just start an XFA and you only have 2 grand to lose, you're risking to like blow your account in like 1 hour. No, I trade. My valuation is the same as today's. I just scalp. I mean, right now, like I was just scalping and made, I don't know, like 150, I think, so far. Like literally the first 30 minutes of open. If you're trading this for like, 4 or 5 hours, you can hit your 1500 target. Yeah, don't touch minis until you're at least 5K minimum. Yeah, dude, 58 bucks using 1 micro in 3 minutes. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Especially on days like this where we're open, I think we gapped up 3%. You already know it's gonna be a volatile day, so don't trade minis. Because also, if you trade minis, you really can't scale in. If I hit if I hit 2500 during the stream, I'll switch to BS and I'll trade minis. I usually watch more than 2 charts. I only have 2 charts open for the sake of the stream and recording. I usually have 4. I can show you real quick. But it's really messy for the sake of the stream. But usually here it would be like the 1 or 5 minute. Here would be the 15 minute. This would be the 30. Then this one either hourly or anything higher. But it's kind of messy for the stream, so that's why I keep switching back and forth. Alright, look at this 15 minute. So we touched into this fair value gap, closed way below, and we had this market structure shift on the downside. So now I'll be aiming more bearish. And then my stop would just be above this wick. But once again, that's a wide stop. I'm definitely, you know what, I'll take a short. I'll take a short right here. 1 micro. We're already trending down, and then we got a couple wicks here. So maybe if we come back, stop these guys out, I may get filled here. Yeah, no, I think I'm leaning more bearish now. And then, like I said, the only issue is this gap is massive. Like, I would hold this for long, but like a 50% retracement of this fair value gap would be like a good target. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. It's about 50%. When I scalp now, do I use 4 charts? Yeah, I do. I mean, it's just nice to have all 4 charts up at the same time because you don't get tunnel visioned. Like sometimes, I may be focused on 1 minute and then I forget what's happening in a longer time frame. So if you have them all up at the same time and then you catch yourself like, oh, like the women may seem very bearish, but then you look at the long time frames and then the bias is completely different. So just having multiple time frames open is like kind of catches you to make sure you're not
Order
catching the wrong
filled.
move. All right, we'll have a stop here. Actually, I'm gonna add one more. I'll take a risk on this. It lets me. Man, where did this miss me by 50 cents again? Alright, whatever. I'll take my 42 bucks, it's fine.
Order filled.
Like, why do people use minis? Isn't that crazy? To make 42 bucks 1 minute using one micro. I may re-enter this. You can add the middle line automatically when you draw a rectangle. I actually did not know that. Can you teach me? And on top of that, like Trump is speaking right now, like usually it's pretty dangerous when he's to trade when he's trading, when he's speaking. Well, I guess one micro is fine, but if you're using a mini and we get like some massive pump and you're in the opposite direction, good luck getting out of that. I didn't get the alert. Unknown. Trump just slides his ass off? Yeah, but I mean, I think everyone already knows that. Like, I don't know. I just find it odd people like still believe everything he says.
Order filled.
Unknown, it didn't post anything on the Colo Hub. Oh, you left it in there. What's wrong with the call out? Okay, I'll take a look at it in a second too. I think I'm gonna tie in my stop on this too. I want this to go above this 5 minute. Let me put up my laptop because sometimes the stream freezes when I'm on my other monitor. I think I see what you're saying. So the condition showed up, but then it disappeared, right? Okay, got it.
Order filled.
I feel like the condition should have stayed there though. I'm looking at it, I don't see why it got removed. What made you confident it's likely to still go down? We have this 15-minute market structure shift to the downside. This candlestick closed below all of these opens. Basically, as soon as we closed below these 15-minute candles, this was an MSS to the downside. Usually what happens when you get a market structure shift, you want it to retest an imbalance. And if it helps you can invert the chart. And this was the imbalance created. We tapped into it. So I would expect more downside. But two issues today. Massive fair value gaps. It's difficult to play them when they're this big. This 5-minute is almost, it's 100 points. That's crazy. And then this one's like almost 200 points. But if you catch the right move, this is gonna be nice profits. But that's why I have tight stops, you know? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Did my position close out? Oh, it looks like I made $20. Yeah, I know, and sometimes, so the candlestick, at least for 1 minute, has to officially close in whatever side it's looking at. If it wicks, it'll show the condition, but then if the candle closes above, it'll remove it. Yeah, I'll mess around with Trend Spider too. I want to see if I can do it on there. Because I think I can create the indicator on my own. For scalps, will you enter positions in direction where you think price is going the next, I don't know, 30 minutes? For scalps? For scalps, it's, I mean, yeah, I guess. But it's also much shorter time frame. Like, honestly, I really expected us to at least test this again, because we also started trending like here. Never got that test. And then if we would have tested this, we could have broke. Like if you would have came down here. If this candle would have came down here, we could have probably bounced and then broke it to the downside. But that did not happen. me see if Trump's still speaking.
What they are, for no reason
Comments.
whatsoever, they had to be born by America alone. Not anymore, they don't.
And we get a long lure now? Oh, that's official? Okay. Yeah, so I think what it did, it looked at the 1 minute fair value gap, then since this candle closed above, this is a buy alert now. No, I still wouldn't take this, to be honest with you. I feel like even if we do buy here, it's gonna be so short term. It's not worth doing an option call out. I don't know, I could be wrong, we'll see. I think today's not a good day to use it. These fair value gaps are way too big. I'm not confident on these. The alerts right now are private until we fix it. We were setting up some alerts, but they're in a private channel until we make them public. Then they'll be in the call out hub. So the alert he was referring to is a silver bullet. It's basically based on a 1 minute fair value gap. So since this candle closed above it, this would have been your buy. Since it's on a really short time frame, like whoever takes this has to get out on their own 5, 10, 15% higher, whatever. But the reason I didn't take it is because this fair value gap is so large. I'm not confident longing here yet. And right now, if it would have taken that, I mean, it's hovering around break even. So let's see how it plays out. But once we do set up alerts, I'm just concerned how people are going to take them. Because I'm not going to monitor that shit. People can manage their own stops or profits. And the bot will work for futures and options too. I just got an email from Topstep for my withdrawals. That took so fucking long. When did I request this? I requested this May 6th. It took 6 days. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work out, to be honest with you. I'm glad I didn't take that. That would have been my first trade on the Weeble account.
Understand a very complicated system. But Joe Biden, without any knowledge of what he was doing, terminated the policy, and then
Joe Biden. I'm actually need more sugar, I think. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna have a very tight stop though. Yeah, if you want to wait till later, we can work on it. I do have to leave, I think, around like 1. I'll be back like at 5. I really think we're still gonna break more to the downside. And then I'll just have very tight stops. Yeah, go to your work, man. We can do this later. I'll try to create one on Transpider too. What did this miss me by again? 50 cents. Always 50 cents on M&Q. Just never wants to fill me. Okay. Also unknown, we got another one to the downside actually. We have this 1 minute, and this candle just closed below. I should have really taken that. I'll take this here still. Yeah, QQQ. This is M&Q, so it's basically QQQ. Oh, I called it out? Okay, cool. I just saw that with my own eyes. 10 seconds ago. That's kind of delayed, though. Should have been right here. Also, I'm looking at TradingView. This one never got called out. Like on my account. The bullish one never went through. You know, I got an idea I'll play around with later.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, I'm gonna have a tight stop at these. spoon. If you have margin, bro, don't hold through positions like that. Just take a small loss and just retrade it. If you're in a cash cow, I guess I can understand, but it's still not worth it 80% of the time. I just checked the YouTube stream. It's delayed 4 minutes again. Thing is so shit. Actually, what I'm gonna do for this one, I'm just gonna scale out. So I'm gonna do one buy here.
Order filled.
So I just scale out one here. I'm gonna hold the last one. Because I really think we're gonna break this. Kind of what I drew earlier. Touch this trend line, bounce, break down to downside. I made $46 on that trade, so if I get stopped out, it'll only be like $10 loss. I hold this all the way down to 2,700. We're breaking that line. Let's see if this closes below. You know what? Fuck, this is a very good entry. I'm just gonna. God damn it. I'm just gonna put this. Basically, break even. We shouldn't go back up there. If this 5-minute closes below, I really like this. I want this now to stay below this trend. I should have called this out on 1K. God damn it. There's that break. I can close it right now for 160 or hold it all the way down 20,700. You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Far away anyways. Lower my stop too. JB, I explained this like 3 times, man. Why do people keep asking? I've had the same analysis since like 10:05. But sure, yeah, I'll go over again. I do have to look for. I really should call this out in the options. Alright, 30 minutes about to open. Oh, it still looks pretty bearish. Okay, 50-minute opened. Alright, I'll close 1720 below. I don't want to risk losing these profits because I'm up $200 right now on 1 micro. So we just hit 20,720. I may mark it out of this. This doesn't fill. I'm gonna mark it out.
Order filled.
Cool. That was $230 with one micro. And what did we hit? We hit 20,700. That's nice. That guy showed me how to make that. How he did. Rectangle tool. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Let's see if I was right on this. Oh no, I was off by a lot. It's fine. Let's see if the actual 50% would hit. I don't like the dash line though. Red. Damn, dude, that was $500 in literally 1 hour using just micros. All right, so you want to go over that play again? I'm not gonna go over this again. It's my last time. Let's just clean this up a bit. Start a 15-minute. All right. Hopefully this is not too messy. Basically, this 50-minute candle that we had at the opening, this was a market structure shift because this candle closed below these. So that's a MSS. I don't know what that is. I have it, I think, in my trading model here to I guess distinguish what MSS is. So after that, what you do is you enter on an imbalance or fair value gap that creates. So this was marked out on the 5-minute. So if you go, so after this 50-minute closed, you can go into 5-minute, and then you can mark out this fair value gap. So from this wick to this wick, this fair value gap was formed. And you can enter as soon as it touches it, but This one was kind of risky just because of how big it was. If you entered here, your stop would be above your. That's like 100 points. So today was very risky. But if you just did 1 micro, then I could be fine. But then I noticed we started forming this trend line, and in a way, I guess this could have been a bearish flag, but I don't really trade those. And then here, the reason I entered was based on the 1 minute. We had so we tried making a higher high, but we did it. We had this quick. Okay. We had a quick 1 minute inversion right here. So we had a 1 minute fair value gap, then it got inverted. So this would have been a great entry. And I think I took 2 micros. Scaled 1 out here, I believe, just to take my profits. And then I put my stop at break even. And then I lowered my last scale out based on this hourly fair value gap. And this line was the 50%, or about. The actual 50% was this red line, but whatever. You know, I don't think I did a good job explaining, but hopefully that made sense. And we may keep going lower. Right now, I don't know. This would be no trade zone for me. Okay, that's good. No, this was the hourly fair value gap, I think. I should have marked it out, but yeah. This is the 1 hour. It touches this wick to this wick. It actually almost matches the 30 minute. The 30 minute was slightly higher, so it's just technically a 30 minute and 1 hour fair value gap. About this time. Unknown, are you still here? Oh, okay. Dude, I have to work on something to auto call this out in the options chat. I don't think this is not fair for people on the stream. I didn't even take this my personal either. Okay, since you guys are here, can you guys help me with something? What do you guys think is the most efficient way? Because streaming and typing is kind of difficult at the same time, especially when I'm trading this on my own account. Since I took this and I was pretty confident on the trade, what's the easiest way to call this out on the 1K account, like the 1K channel? No, voice activated thing wouldn't work because I would be talking in terms of futures. I mean, I have trading view open on my other monitor, so like I know what's it called. Well, I know like the price of QQQ, like it was around like 504.6 here. If someone else do it, that's probably the best bet, maybe. Actually, I think someone has messaged me in the past to do that. Because that would have been a solid trade on futures. I mean, I'm in options. So I would have taken like in the money, so like or close to the money, so maybe like 504 puts, even like 1 DTE. Let's see how much that would have been. 504 puts. This around here. Those went from like 285 to basically 4.4 when I closed. That would have been a really, really nice trade on that account. Damn, Ponzi, they didn't call out. I'm not gonna delegate it to mods, because what if someone's not free that day? And I don't want to force anyone to do it. We'll see. Let's try one short here. And 1 minute inversion? Are you talking about all of these? Possibly. Oh, we also have actually like trendline resistance. Like honestly, I kind of hate trend lines, but these do work. We'll see. Yeah, no, don't fucking tell any of the mods to do something, man. Especially unknown. That's why I don't like asking. It should be my responsibility.
Order filled.
Maybe screenshot the trade? Yeah, but there's so many beginners in that options challenge. How are they going to interpret what any of this means? People don't even know what NQ is or futures is. That's not going to work. Are you kidding me? I'm pretty sure 80% of those people are like beginners. Yeah, no worries, unknown. Maybe today after market hours when I'm back home. Because I'm actually kind of pissed, man. That was like a good trade. This happens so often. Like I didn't call this on 1K, and now 30 minutes later I'm going to call something and it's not going to be anywhere near as good as this. And they're just going to piss me off even more. Alright. I guess that inversion did work out. I may just stop out of these. Let's see. I'll just put a stop right here. Decent knowledge about what? Just options in general? I don't think so. You guys don't see the messages I get. After this, I'm gonna lock myself out and just like focus on options now, so I can at least type it out. Let's take a quick look. Concentrate on minute trade, even though it's just one micro. Oh man.
Order filled.
Well, I'll just lock off my hour until I can go there. We can stay analyzing NQ though, and I'll just interpret it to QQQ. Let's see what has happened now. don't know, man. I'm kind of iffy now. This may chop for a bit. I don't think it's worth taking a trade unless you're scalping. Honestly, I want to still kind of be bearish, but we did get a pretty good drawdown into this fair value gap. So that might have been it. If we do come back, it may just like retrace like 50% of it or something. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this would have been a nice call on the options. And now I feel like I may actually give out the wrong direction. And then if I wait another 30 minutes to an hour, most people are done trading anyways. And then I feel bad. I'll be right back. Damn, Nisma, you're married, bro? Who would have married you? Someone just request to speak? What was that? you ever consider streaming or live action without commentary? Why without commentary? Just mute the stream. What are the best times to trade futures? Me personally, I think it varies. I don't know why, but I feel like 6 to 9 a.m. is my favorite personally. It's not as volatile. I mean, it depends on the person. Some people may really love this action. Like, imagine if you would have shorted one NQ contract in the open, it made instant 2 grand. You could have been done. But this is not for me or beginners. I think I liked 6 to 9 a.m. because that's kind of how I started trading futures back when I used to trade for work. So like I would trade, you know, make my profits or whatever, be done for the day, go to my job and not worry about, you know, the markets. But if you want volatility, then probably New York session, which is basically from 9:30 all the way to 4. You know, it just depends on your schedule and what you want to trade. And then maybe like take a break during lunch, whatnot. Usually after 1 p.m. I just stop trading in general, just everything. If I'm still trading after 1, I'm either trading out of boredom or I'm trying to recover losses, and those are just 2 bad habits. Can we see this is a MSS? Yeah, it is. What is it on? What time frame does that mean? 5 minute? Yeah, this is an MSS, just like how this one was. There are indicators, I'll automatically mark them out, by the way. I just don't like having them because it makes, I don't know, I think people more lazy. I don't like relying on indicators. Could a long entry be 503.35? Oh, that's like right here right now? Possibly. I mean, we do have this very big gap right now too. But I don't know, man. I'm not bullish on the day anymore. This opening was too strong. If we recover this opening, I would be shocked. Unless you just want to, like, you know, trade up to here, sure. But I'm not bullish. You know what? I actually don't like this red line. Let's make it. But based on how the 50 minutes are forming, you guys kind of like see how they're squared off? I feel like algos are in play here now. This doesn't seem too organic to me. We're just gonna keep chopping here, I think, for a bit. That 503.55 might work out if you took that. I would honestly just close at this 50-minute open right here. minute retraced already. So I see that could have been like a nice scalp. If you would have taken that. What would that have been in a Q? 503.5. I mean, it's like a 50-cent move, which isn't bad. I would have taken like 5 or 4 calls. Like $3, $3.20, so it would have been, it's not even 10% though. Yeah, this is being recorded. Though, I don't know, like, I'm just waiting at this point. The next 30 minutes may be boring. So I don't think it's worth calling out anything here. Like, even that trade, for example, so it'd been like 50 cents on QQQ. I just checked the option chain. If you would have taken tomorrow's expiry, this was barely, how much was this? It went from like $3, let's say $2.90. It was barely 10%, which it's not bad, obviously. 10% is still good. But they would have to get in quickly and out quickly. And I think a lot of people miss it. I'm gonna remove this for now. How many X phase have I blown? Oh, I've blown quite a few, especially when I first started futures. I had no idea what I was doing on prop firms when I first started. I was completely oblivious. I still remember my first day, I did 150 micros. I had no idea what I was doing. The craziest part is I started on trade day. And I remember that day, I made a few thousand. It was like a good amount. Let's just say between, I don't know, 1 to 4,000 I made that day. But then I remember like when the dashboard, like when it refreshes like at 5:30 Eastern time, I checked and my balance was only up like $17. And it comes out I like paid like thousands of dollars in fees. So I had no idea what I was doing when I started. Is he talking about the elevator music? I have that on YouTube. I can turn it off if you guys are... Is it too loud or I'll just turn it on? Stock Whisperer, honestly, I think I would long this fuels to 750. This is, I don't know, this is giving me like fucking Bitcoin vibes. We may keep like turning this line and eventually break lower. I'm still bearish. I don't think I'll be bullish unless we get a candle closure above this. Until then, I think I would focus on shorts. You know, I'll keep these lines, why not? This already played out. What was this line over here? That was a fair value gap. Oops. Until we get a closure above this, I'll turn bullish. But so it's kind of odd. I don't really know what to call this, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is how I'm interpreting this right now. Because this kind of looks like an inverse or head and shoulders, right? But I feel like my past self would have shorted this. But then usually we keep grinding. And then here, either break to the upside or finally melt. I'll leave my squiggles, see if this plays out. That's good, Stock Whisper. Patience is something a lot of people don't have. They just want to hop right back in trades. many future scalps I take pre-market? Depends, I guess. Anywhere from like 3 to 20. I mean, you saw a lot of my trades are very quick. I mean, they like last, like majority of them last like 10 minutes. Most of them probably like between 1 to like 5 minutes. If you're doing micros and you're scaling in, I think it counts as two. Like, every scaling counts as a trade. So let's say I shorted 1, 2, 3, 4 times, then finally closed here. This would count as 5 trades, even though it was technically 1. Spy funded features have a static drawdown instead of a trailing once you pass the evals. Don't they always have static? I didn't even know they had trailing. What do you mean? I don't think it's trailing. So when you get an XFA with Topstep, your balance starts at 0, and you're only allowed to lose max 2,000 on that count, on the 50k. But once you start making that, let's say first day I made 2,000, right? So the max I can lose is 2,000 still. But once my balance goes back to 0, I lose the count. Then let's say the next day I make another 2 grand. So now my count is at 4k. Now I can technically lose 4 grand before blowing the count. Because my max drawdown will be at 0. It just gets adjusted. But once you make 2k and you start building above, the most you can lose is $0 in the balance, like until it hits 0. Where the stop trails the move goes in your favor? Really depends. So let's go. So for this one, I had a really solid entry and it moved in my favor pretty quickly. So this one you could have moved it instantly at break even. But I usually don't like that fast. So I would check like the 5 minute. So I entered, I think like 1024. Whoops. It doesn't matter, whatever. I entered around here somewhere. This 5 minute closed pretty bearish. I wouldn't want the next 5 minute to move above, or to close above the previous 5 minute more. So you can have a tight stop if you want, put it above this wick. But I'd like to have a little bit looser and just put it to high. And then as it moves more in my favor, especially with this 5 minute broke, either put our break even or just keep adjusting it. But I don't know, for me it just depends on how the 5 minute closes. Because if I would have taken this trade and this 5 minute closed above it, I think I would have gotten our break even or just taken my loss. So like every 5 minutes, I may adjust it to whatever I guess makes more sense. I mean, keep in mind, like, even here, let's say my order didn't hit. I think I had like 703 or something. I should have realistically gotten out here. I was up $200. You shouldn't let this go back to even break even. Capture, you should have, I don't know. Like, if you're up that much, just close out. Even if it ends up going, you know, another 1,000 points lower, who cares? Because I was up $200 in one micro, that's still a lot of money. But I think I ended up adjusting it to like here, because I didn't want this to break the trend line, which it eventually did. I'm gonna put this screenshot of this part and don't complain. I may grab QQQ here. 5 plus. Level 3 plus 1 DT. Two, 5 with 3 plus 1 DT. Very cool. Alright, I just got filled. Oh, I can... Man, if this goes above here, it's not gonna be good. Let's see if we can stay below this 5-minute. I think these can make a nice 10-15% though. We drop below here again. Oh my god, I was muted. My bad. My bad, guys. Talked to myself this whole time. Yeah, I was saying the play is still valid until this 5-minute closes above these, or until this line I have marked out. If this 5-minute closes above here, then the trade will be invalid. But until then, because we just grabbed liquidity right here on these little 1-minute wicks. So for me, I would stay in this play until this 5-minute closes above here. Why did he place the line above the body, not the wick? Because the wick is meant for to stop people. I don't care about wicks. I care about body closures. And I was saying, this 5-minute reverses, we should go back around maybe this 1-minute candle push, which would be around 502.5 on Qs. So let's just see. And I got these in, I got in so early on these. I'm already down like 50%, I think. $50 looks better than 5-minute. Your average 2.65, that's good. I mean, I guess I should have been more patient, but it was like close to 11:30 anyways. You guys stopped out. People don't put. I know the option's risky, but don't put hard stops. I would rather have mental stops. Because even if this candle wicks to this line, it could reject, and then the play would still work out. I mean, everyone has their own, their risk parameters. So if you're not comfortable holding, that's fine. I can raise these now because I had that work out. Did you get a fill at those 503 puts? How do I answer this one, guys? So if this is go back down here, oh my god. I think the option price could be about 3.5 for these. If NQ goes down here, these should be 3.5 for those puts. What are they right now? 0.5. Holy shit, I'm still down. Okay, I'm almost break even now. What a shit entry, bro. What did I say in the beginning of the stream, bro? I knew this was gonna happen. Take a good trade, and then for the options challenge, I'm gonna do something stupid. It happens every day. No, I don't have an indicator. I just look at Thinkorswim. Alright, I do have my sell order at 3.5. These will probably get adjusted. Actually, let me. What did I say the price I want to hit? So that's 2.8. Alright, cool. I'm up a whole 3 pennies. Garbage entry. I really should have scaled in, but I'm so tired right now. Alright, since you guys got to see this live, I really need to figure something out to fucking call these out in options. Because this is just stupid what just happened. I could have just been done with futures and options by like 10:30. I think this has like literally been happening for like past like 3-4 weeks. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. VWAP is so much higher. Your VWAP is wrong. If you're using Topstep, VWAP on there is usually wrong. So if I was trading futures at this point, I would just have a stop like above this candle. The candle that causes push down. Because I wouldn't want the price to go back up there. The thing is with options, it's decay, it's so annoying. What did he end up hitting? Okay. Was your entry at 2.65? $2.73, nice. So if this 5-minute closes like this, I actually do like this. So bearish candle, this 5-minute retested it and we didn't close above. So let's see. This 15 minutes about to open as well. Actually, I might gonna lower this too. Let's try a hit. Let's move this there. What is it on Qs? 7.502.73. Oh, look at that. My lockout ends in 1 minute. Wow. Yeah, trading futures is so much more fun, man. Now this is just a waiting game for me for the option play. Close above here. I close at a loss. Target here. Now I just wait. If I was scalping futures, I could have taken like 3-4 trades. Baki, you guys can do whatever you want. I mean, you scalping my futures account? Maybe. I mean, I can't trade for another 20 seconds. It's go time, fellas. Let's try one short.
Order filled. Yeah, $3 profit? From what? Order filled.
Oh, okay. You know what, Mom? I hope these go to $4. Just to piss you off. What are these options at right now? 2.5? Damn, I'm still down on them. Yippee, almost break even. Re-entry, guys. You guys are cringe, honestly, for closing. Yeah, it's still 3.5. One Q hits in this week, which is 502.8 on Qs. I'm just estimating, but 3.5 should hit, but I will readjust it if it doesn't. Is that on 1039? Wait. Actually, I may be wrong. Maybe it's 3.4. Whatever. I'll adjust it when it gets there. Yeah. I fucking hate when people ask for my entries and exits, then literally everyone their fucking mothers has different entries and exits anyways.
Order filled.
Where's Spungus? Does Spungus say he's not going to be here? Oh, really? When did he say that? Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Order filled.
When did he say that? I don't remember. I have a horrible memory anyways. Where does TT live? I live in your basement. You mentioned it during the options intro, and dude, I was basically asleep. I only hopped on to record the session. What are these options at? 290. Is a Spungus class posted somewhere? Wasn't uploaded yesterday? I think it was posted on YouTube yesterday. Yeah, side noise is good for features, not options. How long have we been in this for? When did I call this out? Was it here? It's been fucking like 40 minutes already. I tapped my entry, bro. These market makers are in here. It tapped me at 3. I mean, hopefully it's just a slow bleed, but annoying. Good, Quintus. I hope you switch to features, man. Options suck, especially around sideways action and Trump. Switch to features, or do both. Literally, the past 2 months, options has brought me nothing but stress. Especially when calling them out. Nova, why? Don't use your own account if you're switching features. Prop firms exist. They only cost $50. Open a Topstep account or Trade Day or My Funded Futures and just play around with it. Like, take it extremely slow and practice with it. They're so cheap. Don't use your own capital. Is your strategy any different when trading futures versus options? No, not really, but no, it's basically the same. I mean, obviously with futures, I scalp a lot more because it's more feasible. You can't really. You can still do it with options, but with decay, with theta, playing along, it's a lot more difficult. The futures are just more less stressful. What are these at now? And these are basically our break even still. Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, it's hit 3.5. We actually had to break a little bit lower. I think we have to break. I think we have the trace status candle. So what is this on Qs? Q would have to hit like 502.3. But that's all orders it. So that's why I said I'll adjust it once we get there. Sorry, I just opened. Whoops. Listen to your mom. Why listen to her, bro? She only made $3. Also, why the fuck would you get out of this? Because of a 1 minute candle? She sucks at trading. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I'm fine taking losses. I know a lot of people got to break even, but I would rather stay in the play until my trade is invalid. So I don't really care. I never said it's hard to trade.